So, hello everyone, of course, time for first impression, I guess, reaction, I don't know, to of course Shaman King, episode 1 remake 2021. So of course now then, it's time to rewatch an anime I've seen many times in my life, read the manga and so on. So I don't know how much I will get into this anime, honestly. I mean, you know, because, let's face it, right, I've seen this anime more than once. I know it's a bit different now. It's gonna be longer, I'm gonna skip blah blah blah, but I read the manga too, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna review and react and really follow this anime. Probably watch it though, you know, I'll probably watch it myself, but maybe I will, maybe I won't, honestly, on this that note, because because I already know what's gonna happen, right? You know what I mean? You already seen it so many times. But I'm excited though, see what happens here, difference and so on. And definitely, of course, some of the more iconic fights and so on. It's gonna be really cool to see them remade, right, with better technology and so on in the future. You know, coming in and some more like important character moments, right? But anyway, let's watch without spoil, yeah. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Shaman King, 1985, yeah. Because the anime is supposed to be in the 90 and manga anime, yeah. Sure, of course. The old people. Ja, just det. Mama. In the media, oh man, I'm getting comes immediately though. Yeah, and it's like, you can't defeat me, yeah. It's a nice start though. Immediately, the baby's too powerful. And evil laughter immediately, yeah. I'm an evil little baby! No, but that is spirit, of course. His spirit, that is. How? I love it, so it's like the most evil baby ever. Yeah, they all the bird marks on his father. I think it was playing the shamans of the world. Well, can I give you some... here's all the character we can see later, guys. Okay, it's a new opening. This is gonna be better than Northern Light. Let's see. Or here, I guess, but you know, it's no Northern Light. Okay. It's gonna spoil all the characters immediately. It's gonna spoil for everyone if you haven't seen the... Yeah, he's all the gang, he's the friends. So yeah, immediately gonna show you that he's the bad guy. And he's, of course, we're gonna show you, you know, here's all the characters gonna join him. Here's everyone's even Chocolate. He appears way later. Okay, everyone's there. Faust is there. Everyone gets to be part of it. Okay, good. It just shows you every character. Well, they're like, this is a remake. We don't have to just hide anything. Good anime. They're like, this is a remake, so we don't have to hide any characters. Like, here's all the party members immediately. No, but come on, I mean, a lot of anime do this during the openings, but I feel here is like, again, all the characters immediately. And even all the bad guys too behind him. Most of the bad guys, yeah. But this feels really an anime. They know it's a remake. They're like, oh, here's the Iron Maiden and everything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the wheelchair and everything there. Oh, nice. But you see, this one he lose. He has no waifu, man. That's why he won't win now. Even the whole wheelchair thing and everything. Yeah, I mean, they get there. But I mean, for like Chocolate, he's like, what is it, after 34 or something? So I mean, they really like, like now I expect. I mean, you know, now I've shown animes. They're like, here's the party members. But he was like, well, this guy, he's gonna join until like next season probably at least. But he's also in the opening, so I felt they really jumped there by showing like all the characters. I mean, they really showed all the bad guys too. They showed all the party members, both sides. Showed Iron Maiden. They hope they showed you like 50 characters, right? They were like, well, we assume everyone already knows all the characters, and we just show them all. Episode 1. Oh, well, who cares? You know, who cares? Yeah. But here's the wayward course when they meet here. I'm not alone. They're my friends. Yeah. Here we go. They're my best friends, don't you worry. This is probably leading to one of my favorite moments when he looks at the water for like 2 hours. There he is. His true best friend, man. I mean, everyone needs their own samurai spirit, right? Hopefully this goes. Hopefully keep that scene. My favorite scene in the beginning is when he's gonna follow him now. He's gonna follow Joe now, and then Joe looks at like the water as a kind of river for like 3 hours. Like, what's he doing? He's clearly something sneaky, and he's like, nice flowers. He looks at like the lotus flowers for like 3 hours. That's the best thing. Hopefully, okay. But yeah, random guy, you know, with showing his belly, because that's like, I don't know, classic Japanese. I mean, it's classically a Japanese school, right? Some guys gonna be like, oh yeah, look at my abs, you know. Some guys gonna be that guy, right? Of course. Yeah, they're keeping the kind of classic old, you know, big mouth things, and yeah, they keep it kind of like that expressional, yeah, art, right? Definitely feels old school because of that. So this is hopefully have to see. This is my favorite episode one in the old anime when he follows him and he stands in there. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, and he's like, he stands here now for like 3-4 hours. Yeah, and he's like, what's he doing? What's wrong with him? He's sitting here the whole day. Exactly. Here we go. I'm like, he looks in the water for like 3 hours, 4 hours. What's happening? And it's like, it's a nice breeze here, man. See, that's the best. That they can turn off the anime now. That's the best scene in the whole anime, guys. No, but I was remembering to like it. Yeah, it's Sansa back. That was great. Great way to play, guys. The voice of it is I mean, it's like the voice. I don't know. The voice comes almost too soft for me. Sounds almost too young. He's a nice guy, of course, but yeah, the legendary samurai area. Densetsu samurai, you know. Yeah, the cram school now here. It happens to find a shaman in this book here, yeah, like small world here. I happen to have a shaman lexicon here in front of me. Myrmonden, man, he's going crazy with this. Ah, there he is. He needs to have his, you know, You need a legendary relic, you know. Needs his blacksmith best friend, you know. It's gonna be Myrmonden there. But I remember how he's so angry at everything. Yeah, so like, oh, stupid kids, yeah, the magic, the losers. I'm a nerd, I believe science. You know, yeah, I remember how he's just a non-believer in the beginning. It's good. It's gonna be BESTO character, right? It's gonna be BESTO character, definitely. Definitely, I think it's gonna be the thugs, the delinquents, right? It's time for the BESTO character, I think, to come here now. Most certainly. It's gonna be all like, BESTO Placeo, guys! BESTO Placeo! Come on, it's gonna be... Here we go. Here we go. Look at that hair, look at that Pompadour, man! Look at its BESTO character. He's like, let's go to our BESTO Placeos, guys. There we go. Yeah, the bocken. He's like, I'm the man with the bocken. Come on. Look at you, son. You have your bocken. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that Pompadour, man. Yeah, you're ruining his legendary grave, man. There we go. See that? The power of the bocken, man. Clearly the ultimate weapon in anything. Oh yeah. Like his own team music. Yeah. He got his own badass team music. Yeah. Yeah, he's beaten up, you know, by the... I mean, I love this guy, though, sitting there with the shirt open. He's like, hey, man, this is how you do it at school, man. Like, yeah. But this guy, this is so random. But this is the very Shaman King I forgot about. Shaman King I forgot, but yeah, no, when I see the guy, like, yeah, it's true. They have a lot of, like, random character designs. Like, this Frankenstein-looking guy is like, you're sitting there. It's like, yep, this is how it is in school. He's kind of random, you know. Clearly how you get a best friend, man. You kidnap him. Yeah, he's like, come, let's go. Yeah, this is how you get best friends, man. This is how you get nakamas. You just take them with your hand and you leave with them. Yeah, you just pull them out, you know. This is how I get best friends too, you know. I used to force them with me, yeah. Friend napping. Yeah, come on, let's be Tomorashis, man. Let's be best friends. Yeah, who would be your friend, man? You're all weird, man. Bokutō, yeah, Ring of the Wooden Sword, man. Or like, it's also like Rimi's style. It's like the wood style fighter, you know. Yeah, it's like a style wood sword guy. Here we go, gonna confront him. Man, you see the opening, guys. You know what's gonna happen. You see the opening, man. You see who the party members are. Come on. But yeah, the opening, better later after the reaction, but after the episode over the first person here. But yeah, the opening really was like, well, it's every character ever. He's the guy in the wheelchair. He's gonna be a member too. Here's this guy's gonna be a traitor. He's gonna be a member too. This guy, yeah. There we go. Yes. This is classic team up then. I mean, he has other souls too, right? But it's like this is his best friend, you know. Yeah, well, I mean, he's kind of like, man, that's kind of like us, right? He's the viewer, you know, trying to learn the world of. He's like, oh my god, he's so crazy, powers, oh my god. Oh, this is nice to know when it gets the classic Amador soul head thing. Yeah, now it's like, Yeah, there we go. And he soul infuses himself and becomes the samurai of legends. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Definitely. Vad är det bok det? Vad är det? I'm getting goosebumps though. So it's like a nostalgic goosebumps, definitely. It's like, oh, I remember this scene. Oh, this is nice, kind of echoing the voices here. Yeah, we're recapping. You saw the yes. He's infused by the samurai. I won't kill you, boy. No, the pompadour! This is going when he loses mighty hair. Yeah, no, the pompadour. When he cuts off his most, most treasured possession, his pompadour, man, his mighty hairstyle. Oh man. But yeah, and he loses his pompadour, half of it at least. Get the heart shape later. Yeah. Yeah. Loses his goddamn pompadour. That's worse than that, man. That's worse than that. Losing the pompadour. That's like a death times 10, man. He wants to be the Shaman King. I know. He wants to be the king. He's a named Shaman King, right? So this anime really was like, in the other animes, like in One Piece and Clover and so on. Yeah, they wanna be the king, but at least the anime is named like, Black King is Black Clover or something. I don't know. Wizard King, yeah, it's not named that, right? Like One Piece is named, Pirate King. It's just named One Piece. And Shaman King is like, I wanna be Shaman King. The anime is called Shaman King. So they really went for it straight up, right? They were like, let's just name it Shaman King. I'm just gonna. His dream is to be the king, guys. Yeah, he's the shonen protagonist. He wants to be the king. Just name it Shaman King. And yeah, we gotta watch Bleach or something. When he lives in Bleach, his dream is to be I don't know, wind or something. In Bleach, his dream is to save the damsel in distress. I guess almost every arc. It's like, yeah. In Bleach, it's like his dream is to save the girl he likes, and then other girl he likes. Yeah, that's Bleach, I guess. Cause I kind of want to be the king too in that anime. What other shonen animes do we have when they can fight a lot? I guess in Kenichi wants to be. I guess in Kenichi he wants to be in pieces. Here we go. His best friend, the blacksmith. Yeah, so both his poor, starved children surviving the war, right? Yeah. Yeah, but I could never kill my best friend. Yeah, finally got so far, right? Now it's like... Actually, how are his shoulder placed attached to him? They're kind of floating as him. Yeah. I do remember, yeah, I was like, that's true, but they're even bigger here. They're kind of like floating like away from his shoulder. Yeah, I will make you the greatest katana ever. To show him. He didn't like my 2 good katanas, I make even better katana, yeah. Yes, he has, you know, perfected the katana, man. Using his power, of course. Yeah, I was like... Of course his soul was like stuck with his katana, right? And sad backstory, happy ending with his backstory here. He's waiting for all his years here as a katana. Like, hey, come to me! Yeah. Oh, we're gonna fuse now! It's kind of, yeah, it's like kind of a... Yeah, I'm gonna be a blacksmith, but it's kind of a forceful way there. You are coming with me? No, I don't want to. Like, yes, you are. Like, come here. Like, it's like, hey, man. Not the nicest shaman guy. It's like, you are fusing with me today. It's like... And then you get this best friend's katana. He's gonna return later. Don't you worry, man, that guy's gonna return later. Yeah, the blacksmith will certainly come back later. Don't you worry about that, young lad. I'm sure we're gonna have some, you know, blacksmith to do later on, right? Ah, there he is. Yes. You're going to introduce the first bad guy, right? You're gonna have like a sinister looking bad guy to be introduced. Yeah, but that's what you're doing, eh, Shaman? I mean, someone needs to be like... I guess it's Anna focus here in the ending, I guess. Yeah, it's an Anna ending. Kind of like they had okay, maybe it's a girl ending then. It's not the next girl here. Maybe it's not an end. Yeah, maybe it's just and a sister or something. Okay, so it's a female ending, I guess. It's cute girls. They're not sister. Yeah, there's a lot of sisters in the ending. Waifu to sisters in the ending. Kind of same thing in the ending, I guess, but yeah, waifu and sister ending. Okay, now some boss up here though, but showing off all their teammates and everything. Song is like, I mean, there's still no Northern Light, man. The third ending is really good. The end ending is really good, though. First ending, yeah. The end ending is awesome. But yeah, the opening was no Northern Light. It was no Northern Light, definitely not. You know, there was something like, yeah, nothing like that. But I mean, I do find it kind of funny, you know, as I mentioned, right? Like spoilers, be aware, guys. Spoilers, be aware, right? It's spoiler warning now. We've seen the whole thing, right? But I do kind of find it funny, man. As you know, if you're anime only, right? Never seen this season before, or never seen the anime. You see this opening, you're like, oh, here's all the characters. Even Chocolate is there. He's like way later in the story. Like, it's all the characters. Here's their powers, and it's like, look at him, and he's like, hey, bro. It's like, get on the shoulder. You're like, oh yeah. So this opening is like, like, come on. I mean, it's certainly some animes they kind of show, you know, here's the partner members and all, right? But sometimes they're a little more secret with it, right? And they kind of, you know, start adding more into it. Here they used to show you all the characters. They were like immediately, like, here's all the bad guys, all the good guys. Yeah, this opening they were like, just immediately is showing up everything. Because I mean, especially some of them appear way later, you know. Some of them appear way later. And here we even see some of the, I mean, a lot of their powers. We see like the Rio's powers. We see like most of the different, you know, yeah, Shaman infused. The whole thing is showing off everyone's Shaman infused, and it's like all the different powers. And yeah, it's like, okay, let's go for it. I mean, this is a remake. This is show everything immediately. You just go for it. They're all standing there. Yeah, there you go. I mean, they're even showing like most of the bad guys. I mean, they're not showing them perfectly. They're kind of hiding them a little bit in the opening, to some extent, right? But still, though, they're kind of showing the evil part too, right? And they also had, you know, the Iron Maiden, right? That was pretty early in the opening. They also had like the, you know, the other evil faction or whatever you call it, and you know, all the other characters. Yeah, there's some scene in the opening where they kind of had all the different, the Templar Knights, and kind of had all of them. Yeah, it's like, oh, he's like basically the whole opening. The opening is showing like all the characters of the anime. Yeah, they have the Shaman King. We had those Shamans there, and the bad guy, all the bad guys appears. Yeah. There's some scene in the opening where it even showed. What's that in the opening? The waifu. What? I'm not gonna find it. It's kind of cute of an. Oh, here it is. Anna steps in. It's late in the opening. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here it is. I mean, even going like, I mean, even here in the opening, not even here in the opening, not even showing like, you know, like all the different. Yeah, like, oh, here's like the Iron Maiden. Here's these characters. I mean, the opening even has this kind of. This, I mean, you can find like One Piece song, right? And you can just scroll over a lot of characters. But that's like One Piece opening 15 or something, you know. This is like, here's opening like 15, here, yeah, 15 for One Piece level. Then it's like, you know, here's the We Go, yeah, we show all these different characters. But here the Shaman King is like episode 1, but let's show you like 50 characters in episode 1 immediately, right? So I find the opening was kind of funny, yeah. Nostalgic, but kind of funny, because it's like, well, here's all the characters in the whole anime. All of them, all the bad guys, all the good guys, and immediately in the opening. You can tell who's gonna be with the party members. Yeah, of course, it's very obvious who's gonna be the good guys. I mean, certainly, I have to almost go back and look at it. I saw it yesterday, but yeah. Means Oversoul. There's a lot of waifu Anna, right? And yeah, and it's fine. And yeah, I mean, yeah, certainly, they all kind of jump up with him, of course. They do have, definitely, they have the kind of similar feel to it. I mean, absolutely. I mean, they do have them all jumping up in the sky, right, and sending out their attacks. So, to some extent, that's in the, you know, the original opening. But I mean, it's no like, you know, yeah, but still, as I said earlier, when I first saw the new opening, there's no, you know, Choco Love Apple. He's not in the first opening. He's way late. He's like, he's way late, you know. Choco Love, he's like episode 30 something, 33, something like that in the original anime. So he's like way later, right? And so that's where, yeah. So I think it's showing him here with them are immediately felt very early, like because he's so much later. The character is so much later in the storyline. He's like half the storyline's over, right, before he enters, and even some of the other companions there too. But very early, and you know, but especially I think, like I said there, sure. I mean, they do have, you know, Ryu and the guys appearing in the first opening too, and that's because the opening here is, you know, similar, but they have more, but they have even more showing the other characters. But they didn't have this stuff in the first opening. Like this stuff, all the other characters. I mean, yeah, like that part of like showing all the other characters. They're gonna be like in. I mean, the maiden stuff's gonna be what episode, like 40, 50? Yeah, like that's, I don't know, in this anime here, yeah, like way later, right? It's gonna be way later. So they're really showing off like characters that won't appear until like, you know, the next year or something. Yeah, like this is a character that will appear, you know, next year of the anime, or like winter season or whatever. Right? Yeah, it's like it'll be like, okay, they're doing a lot. But yeah, very nostalgic episode 1. What can I say, right? You kind of kept the same storyline, of course, nothing new here. The beginning is new, of course, with his evil brother. That's like the new thing in this opening here. It focuses more specific on the evil baby, and yeah, I think that I'll say is the new thing, if anything, compared to the episode 1, right, of the original show. That is much more focused on the first minute of evil brow, you know, evil baby. There's one evil baby. Yeah, that's like that. That is way more focused here. The evil baby returning, right? That is much more in this episode, I would say. I mean, by far a lot more. That's not really explained in the original anime, but so that's kind of like the new thing. Otherwise, it's the same episode, more or less. Right? Like, as I mentioned, I remember that my favorite joke when he just looks at the water. It's like, what are you doing for all day? It's like, I don't know, I like the water. It's like, yeah, that. And so on. Otherwise, the same thing. You see them, you know, the grave, and yeah, this, the, you know, of course, you know, getting the weapon and so on. So I don't know. I mean, it's a good nostalgia trip. I don't. Will I personally keep watching it? I mean, I probably will keep watching it myself, right? But what is an anime? As I mentioned earlier, I've seen the anime more than once, and I read the manga. So, and if they're just gonna go after the, yeah, I don't know. It feels like a show where I'm like, I kind of want to see the big fights animated. I don't know. I feel, for me personally, like I like it, but I probably want to binge it. You know what I mean? In that sense, yeah, it doesn't feel like an anime when I want to be like, I want to watch it weekly, when I know, because this is an anime I've seen it. I mentioned it's a very old anime. I've seen it. It's like 99, 2000, yeah, like 20 years ago, you know. So you kind of like, oh no, I don't know, a little bit, like kind of like if you're gonna go almost like, you know, screen by screen, it's like kind of like, nah, then I kind of want to binge it, just kind of see the, or just watch the big moments. I don't know. I would say this thing here. I like Shaman King, you know. Of course, as I mentioned, I've seen it all right. But I do find it so much slow in the beginning. Like the original storyline is pretty slow in the beginning. It's a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. Also, a little bit. I'm like, man, I really want to see. It feels like the most classic issue ever as a manga reader. I want to see the big fights. You know? I want to see when they fight the best boss fight. A little bit of that, you know. Like I am definitely more hyped to see, of course, them fighting the big guys, right? Versus like this random in the beginning. It's kind of, yeah, like in the beginning here, it's gonna be the slower, really kind of like because in the beginning here, I mean, I know the storyline, you know, I know the storyline very well, right? So it'd be like, well, okay, whatever, it's get over it. I want to get to the big stuff. It's tell me a little bit. That's how I feel now. I'm like, nah, I kind of want to watch it, but I mostly really want to see the big, you know, the big Kahuna fights. More than just like, okay, whatever. I was gonna fight this guy now, like this like level 1 guy, you know what I mean? A little bit like that, right? To some extent, but generally, obviously, a very nostalgic feel to it. Definitely, most certainly. And the beginning with Evil Baby was good. Add a little more to that. The opening was fun, as I mentioned, it's showing every character. He's all the characters are gonna be in the anime, like 50 episodes from now. Okay, thank you. The ending was just kind of like, here's the girls, so they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of hanging out or something. The ending wasn't, the ending didn't say much. It's kind of, you know, like just walking around or something at a subway. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, here's Anna, and she's a cool waifu, and then it's like, yeah, I don't know. The ending wasn't. I had to song better than another one, definitely. Well, guys, that's the Shaman King first impression review reaction from an old timer, right? Mostly, again, I would say I got a lot of good. I did get a lot of goosebumps, definitely. You're seeing some of the scenes, seeing the opening, and so on. Most certainly. And it was kind of funny. I know the Shaman King has a lot of weird, you know, character design, and when I watched it, like, oh yeah, that guy in the but then I watched it, I'm like, oh yeah, like he's a weird scene because now he's kind of fun, like, oh yeah, I remember this now. I haven't because I haven't read it in a few years, right? I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Like, this classmate guy, and like it's like how he sits with the open shirt. It's like a weird, and the big mouth thing. It's like, yeah, that's true. There's a lot like there's very Shaman King. Yeah, it's like a lot of weird extra characters, kind of the background characters. They look kind of funky, you know, like they don't look very human. Yeah, there's like what is happening in the background. Whatever. Like, well, yeah, these characters in the you know, the standing characters doesn't have any voice line or whatever. That's kind of weird. That is a Shaman King thing. That is true. I mean, we have the guys with the big. we have the guys with the very big, you know, yeah. With the so, though, and I heard. That's one thing last thing here. I heard that they're not gonna remove the fussiness on that sound in this season. Apparently, giving some promo art. So it's like interesting because yeah, Shaman King has some really weird design features. And the wheelchair is different, of course, with with Fast. They kept the wheelchair in the opening. They didn't do that in the original opening, so they had the wheelchair opening there, and you know, it has his, you know, Elisa nurse and so on. So that's different. But I wonder how they're gonna keep that in the actual anime. Like, if he's gonna stay in a wheelchair or not. But in the opening, yeah, he's a wheelchair here. That's big difference, I suppose. But I'll see you guys and have a great day.